From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic, with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
All right, places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Thirsty Thursday. Steve, Migs, Danny, Sarah. You know, sometimes I learn a little piece of information I get real excited about.
Okay.
And I want to bring it in here and bestow it upon you.
Oh, what is it for today?
So, were you a Star Wars guy?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Ewoks.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the first. I saw the early Star Wars movies, but I never really continued to follow the franchise
Like
so
the
much.
original ones, yeah, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the
Yes.
Jedi, I know Episode 4, whatever it is. But yeah, the earlier stage ones I definitely was a fan of.
Well, I did not know this until this week that Yoda has a last name.
Oh, boy.
It's Lehihu.
Excuse me?
Yoda. Oh, God.
I think you actually had
Yodelay.
Steve for a second there on that one. And
No. I knew for sure she was pulling a dad joke. I was just trying. It took a second for it to register. I had to say it out loud for it to register.
Yeah, Sarah still doesn't get it.
Okay, it took me a little longer, but yes, I got it.
You're welcome. Now you know.
Thanks.
That's how we started off today, you guys. That's how it goes.
Yodelay.
Thank you, sir. The more you know. Now it's time to inform the Rockaholics.
I don't want to do this.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
The DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. I've never had this. I'm curious if you have. It's National Spam Masubi Day.
It's so good.
That's like the spam version of sushi, right?
Yeah, it's basically
rice
like
and spam.
a piece of spam, and it's wrapped in rice and then wrapped in seaweed, and it is so good.
Didn't you have one at our first Mariners game?
Sure did.
That we went to as a crew?
Oh, that's right. They have it. What is that?
Marination.
The marination station.
So if you're going to the game today or tomorrow, go get some spam musubi.
Now, does it really count as being a meat? I mean, is spam really a meat? Or as a plant-based weirdo, can I get a pass?
It's spiced ham.
So, Sarah, you've never had spam either.
Never.
Even when I was eating meat, I never had. I might have had a bite of spam, but never as spam musubi.
Oh, I want that today for
It's that
lunch.
good.
It's so good.
It's also International Cat Day. I like to give a shout out to. There's a cat coffee place in Puyallup called Catfinated.
Oh, that's adorable.
I only bring it up because we were driving by it, Tatum and I, and we're like, "Oh, that's funny." And she's like, "Isn't that the cat place where only the cats can go inside?" I'm like, "Yep." I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we bring DJ in there? I wonder what would happen if we brought our dog DJ in there. And I'm not kidding. Her response was, they'd probably kill her. I was like, excuse me, what? She's like, yeah, Dad, the cat should probably kill DJ. I'm like, you really think that? And then I think she realized I was like a little trouble, but she goes, oh, no, Dad, just kidding. I'm like, I don't know if you're kidding. I think you really think that cats will just murder our dog.
I mean, DJ would be outnumbered.
Yeah, but I think a dog would be okay. Could you bring a dog into a cat coffee place?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, let's go find. Well, I'll go in there with our dogs and be like, try and kick us out. I've never stepped foot in there yet, but I see the sign, catfinated. I think that's pretty funny. All right, so I have a question for all four of you. What is the dumbest thing that you have ever stolen?
Dumb. I stole.
Besides virginity.
I stole a deep fryer in college.
You
from
did?
a house. Yeah, my girlfriend and I stole a deep fryer from this other house, and it still had a fish stick in it. We didn't need it, but we stole the deep fryer.
Of all the things you put in your mouth, I wouldn't be surprised if you put a fish stick that you stole from another person's house in your mouth.
What's the dumbest thing you ever stole?
Dumbest thing I've ever it was like a certificate of like the food being the cleanest or whatever at like an IHOP or a Denny's back in college as well, and I had it hanging on my wall in my dorm room.
Nice.
Like with such pride.
College art.
Danny?
A jalapeno.
A single one?
Yeah, that's why, because it was like I forgot to pay for it. So I went back and the line was just ridiculous, so I stole it. It was like literally like probably 15 cents. So that's why it was so stupid.
Thief.
It's like
It would have been so great if you got arrested.
Oh, I've been so good.
Sarah?
A traffic cone.
Traffic cone.
That's just outside. It's not really stealing, is it?
I mean, somebody just left it there.
I mean, it does have like usually painted on it property of.
I didn't see that when I stole it, Steve.
Property of Sarah now.
Yeah.
I bring all this up because this guy named Cade, and he got arrested in Florida because, well, he tried to steal a decorative turtle from somebody's lawn. Not even a real turtle, a decorative turtle. And, well, the homeowners, they told police they heard some strange noises around their pool, and video footage did show this Cade guy trying to grab this large decoration that's shaped like a sea turtle. It was finally returned to the owners, and Cade, well, he was charged for burglary and also petty theft as well. The motive for the theft, unknown. I got to imagine maybe alcohol or a bet or a dare was involved.
I love it.
Yeah.
A new study has analyzed touring data from 200 of the most popular acts, and it compared the average ticket prices to the average length of their shows so that we know who's given us the most bang for our buck. As it turns out, Bruno Mars is the costliest artist. He costs $219 per minute, and he is number one. Rounding out the top five, U2 will cost you $2.12 per minute.
Wait, Bruno Mars is not $219 a
sorry.
minute. That's very expensive.
Sorry, $2.19.
I was like, I hope he only plays half of a song if he's charging that much per song.
I can't read decimal points. $2.19 per minute for Bruno Mars. $2.12 per minute for U2. Drake is $1.81. The Rolling Stones are $1.78.
Oh, I see Rush is on there, and it says that you couldn't pay me enough to go see that band.
Wow, rude. Rude. George Strait, $1.77 per minute. You're probably wondering, why is Taylor Swift not on this list? Because her tickets are astronomically priced. Well, she gives you an average of a 3-hour and 21-minute concert.
Boom.
So it's super worth your money.
That's why I told my wife when I took her to see Pearl Jam, she's like, they're playing for 3 hours. I'm like, we're getting our money's worth.
The crazy thing is, I've been to like Dead & Company shows, and those go on forever and ever. Taylor plays even longer than them. Dead & Company, 3 hours and 14 minutes, and then Guns N' Roses follow at 3 hours and 2 minutes.
I didn't realize they played that long.
Yeah.
At the time I saw Guns N' Roses, it was like about 2 hours. It wasn't a 3-hour set.
This last time, it was pretty damn close to 3 hours.
What's the longest concert you've ever been to?
I mean, I don't know, maybe a Foo Fighters concert. They've had a couple where they played really long.
The one at the Showbox went over 3 hours.
Yeah,
that was
so maybe
awesome.
that one.
Yeah, Danny, what about you?
I probably one of the last Yellow Card, like when they broke up last time in like 2016, they played for like a good 3 hours, and I was like, all right, guys, I get it. You're gonna come back in 6 years, and guess what? They came back in 6 years.
And all of us were in the crowd going, I wish they would just keep playing. Said no one ever. Sarah, was it Taylor Swift?
Absolutely.
I think Fish might be mine because I remember going to their festival in Plattsburgh, New York, and they did like multiple sets. So, and it felt like forever because there was, mushrooms and nitrous.
I was going to say, were you just altered and they only played for 30 minutes?
They might not have even played. For all I know, this was just a figment of my imagination. The Mariners are not a figment of our imagination. They're back at it, taking on the Detroit Tigers at T-Mobile Park. So go check them out for sure. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
It's time to take back freedom over your health care. This open enrollment, learn more about how Christian Healthcare Ministries, a faith-based alternative to health insurance, empowers you with choice as you make medical decisions. Discover flexibility to pick your providers with programs as low as $92 per month. Plus, when you prep ahead, you can have peace of mind as you're surrounded in spiritual support. So what are you waiting for? Start saving today. Enroll at chministries.org/solution.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in to navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. Because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
There's a travel website called Upgraded Points, and they decided to poll thousands of people to find out what are the most coveted seats on an airplane. So they showed each person the seating chart and then asked them to choose their top seat location.
Because up until I actually talked to other people, I always just assumed everyone had the same opinion I did as far as what the best seat is. You know, you kind of become a narcissist in a way. When you find out someone likes other seats, you're like, what's wrong with you?
Well, 8 of the top 10 choices are window seats.
Boom.
And the other 2 are aisle seats.
Weirdos.
So this led to our simple question. And that simple question is, what is your ideal spot on a plane? Window, aisle, middle. What do you try to get? Matthew in Duval, your ideal spot on a plane.
Well, from 20 to 40, it was the window.
Okay.
From 40 till now, it's the aisle in the back.
Is it because you have to pee?
Pee, get up, stand up, want first food, want attention from the flight attendant, everything.
Wait. I just like to flirt with the flight attendants. That's awesome, Matthew.
Trevor on Whidbey Island, the same question to you. What is your ideal spot on an airplane?
You know, to be honest, aisle anywhere in the seat. I got long legs. I need to be able to stretch out. And quickly, Steve, this is for you.
Oh, my man. Hey, Trevor, are you ever
This is your friendly pump operator.
Oh, you're the best, man. Are you ever worried, though, when you put your legs? Because I like to stretch my legs, too, but in the aisle, I'm always worried when I stretch my legs out that I'll fall asleep and then that damn cart will come by and just crush my knees.
Man, I can't fall asleep on a plane to save my life.
Okay.
I mean, if I can fall asleep, then I'm tired.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's usually how it works.
206-803-ROCK, our simple question, what is your ideal spot on an airplane? Craig and Bothell.
I prefer the aisle exit.
Okay.
I'll exit. Again, is there any specific reason why? Or is it a bathroom thing or just obviously legroom with the exit part?
Yeah, because you get both. You get the aisle out and you get the little bit of room.
Nice. See, my wife loves being in the aisle because she loves sitting in the window seat because she likes to have the window. But she also goes to the bathroom like 17 more times than I do on a plane. And so I have to constantly get up. I'm like, just take the aisle seat. Like, why do you want I like the window. And I'm like, I'm trying to fall asleep here.
Right?
Okay, what about Tatum now, though? Does Tatum enjoy the window? And does Mom take the middle seat now?
Mom now takes the middle seat. So, yeah. I think at some point the two of them might have a little bit of a battling of heads, butting of heads when it comes to this. But right now, because Tatum's 4 and adorable, she gets the window.
Good luck with that.
206-803-ROCK, our simple question. Justin in Ferndale, what is your ideal spot on an airplane?
Well, since cheapest isn't an option, I'll have to go with aisle.
Aisle.
I'm happy, though, nobody said middle. Because I saw in the study, they said a couple people, like 10 or 15%, was it, I think? They said, like, mid, or some small percent like the middle. And I'm like, who wants to sit in the middle?
Well, I mean, I always pretty much sit in the middle when I'm traveling with Brad, and he likes the window seat. So we'll book the window for him and the middle for me. And I don't prefer the middle, but I want to sit next to my sweetie.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to hold hands. But what I'm telling you, though, one time, this was a huge mistake. One time we booked a window seat for me when I was pregnant with Barrett, and I had to pee like a bazillion times on an almost 6-hour flight, and I felt so bad for the person that was sitting in the aisle. Because disrupting my husband in the middle seat, no big deal. But disrupting the guy on the aisle, I felt terrible.
Dude, I saw somebody post recently that travels on, like, what has happened with this society that now, because this person's sitting in the aisle seat, people aren't even saying, excuse me, to get up. People are trying to climb over somebody's lap. Like, my wife does that to me, and I'm like, it's fine. Because then I get to get a little goose on that, you know?
Oh, my God.
A little goose?
Honk, honk.
No, honk, honk.
But what? Okay.
A little squeezy. But, you know, imagine having a stranger just, like, climbing over you. Like, no, man, say excuse me. I'll get up for you. Don't climb me.
But what if the aisle guy is sleeping?
Oh.
Because that happened on my last flight.
You got to wake him up.
My last flight, the guy was sleeping, and I held it for as long as I possibly could, and I considered climbing over him.
I mean, as a dude, I'd have to wake him up. Maybe as a female, you can kind of straddle him, and if he wakes up, he'll be like, whoa, this is dear penthouse. Never thought this would happen to me. But I feel like if you're in the aisle seat, you got to just expect that someone's going to wake you up because they got to go to the bathroom.
Sucks. By the way, if you want to know what the top 3 most coveted seats on an airplane are. Okay. Seat 1A, which is a window seat in first class.
Oh, God, the first class shouldn't count.
I mean, I've never flown first class.
I'll take any seat in first class. I mean, I don't care where you're putting me if it's first class.
The second most popular is 7F, which is the window seat in the first row of economy. So it's behind the bulkhead or the first class wall there.
You know what's weird is I've sat there. I don't like that seat because I know you get a little bit more leg room. But you don't factor in when you're sitting behind somebody, you can kind of put your feet underneath their seat. Oh, yeah. So you get a little bit more. So you're not really getting as much leg room as I think people think.
And that's tall guy strategy right there.
And
Steve.
I feel like almost a little claustrophobic's not the right term, but I feel kind of like I'm just stuck.
Well, then you're going to disagree with this one too. Number 3 on the list of the most coveted seats on an airplane, 7A. So that would be the window seat in that same row.
So I would go with 8A or 8F. That way you got one seat ahead of you. Boom, you're good.
One of the first off the plane. Download the Odyssey app, Rockaholics, and listen to KISW that way, because when you are logged in and doing just that, you're going to have a chance to win your share of $100,000. Could not be easier to just create or log into your free account on the Odyssey app and stream away. More info on the contest can be found at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
Do you remember that concert you went to with your parents? Or that concert you took your kid to? 206-803-ROCK. Amy and Lacey, you took your kids to see who?
We went and saw Tom Petty.
Nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
It was the last day of my daughter's 4th grade and the last day of my son's kindergarten. I picked them up from school, headed out of town, and they thought we were going to Spokane to see the grandparents, and I took a right instead of a left and told them we're going to the Gorge to see Tom.
So were they Tom Petty fans growing up as kids?
Oh, yes, and they still are. In fact, that was the first of 3 times we went together to see him.
Okay, that's badass.
You're the coolest mom.
Hell yeah. Did they have a favorite song? Do you remember? Like, was there a certain song if the kindergarten kid liked Mary Jane's Last Dance, that would crack me up. But
well, actually, my son, he fell asleep the last hour of the concert, if you can imagine that. Mm-hmm. But both my kids' favorite song, American Girl. Doesn't matter.
Nice. Good choice. That's a solid choice. Yeah. Ashley in Mount Vernon, you also went to the Gorge with your dad. Who did your dad take you to see?
Hi, good morning, you guys.
Morning.
What's up, Ashley?
What's up? My dad took me to see Journey, Pat Benatar, and Loverboy back when I was like 16.
Nice. Oh, that is rad.
Rockin' show.
Which of the bands was your favorite that night?
Oh, Pat Benatar by far.
Very cool.
Hey, in the middle of like Heartbreaker, she did like Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire, and I just fell in love.
Oh.
Were you bugging Dad to go to the show, or was this like kind of like a thing where Dad's just like, you know what, this would be awesome. I'm going to take my daughter to see these bands.
Oh, it was all my dad's idea. He was like, do you really want to go? I was like, I don't even understand why this is a question.
I can't wait for the day I can take Tatum to a concert. I hope that she likes music that I somewhat like.
Oh, yeah. Ryan is in Onalaska. Who did you take Mom to see?
So she bugged me to take her with me. We went to the Tacoma Dome, and we saw Rammstein.
Oh,
wait, excuse me?
And I kept looking over at her because she's heard it before, but she had no idea what they're like live.
With
and
fire
I
and
just, like, looking over, her eyes were just so wide. She's like, whoa. After the show, I'm like, how was it? She's like, that was crazy.
And she's been a fan ever since, I guess, yeah?
I mean, she doesn't regularly listen to them, but she definitely said that she would go back to another one.
I am picturing Ryan's mom like baking cupcakes while listening to like Du Hast. Du Hast to me.
Christine in Auburn, you took your son to the Stones last night.
I did. His birthday's today, and so I told him we were going to go to dinner, and we ended up going to the Stones. Greatest concert ever.
Awesome.
How old's your kid?
So Zachary Plano's birthday. Zachary is 23 today. He's a drummer.
Oh, right on. We're very fond of drummers in this room.
Right on. Thank you.
Thanks, Christine. Rock on. 206-803-ROCK.
Oh, a parent took him to see Motley Crue. Susie
in
gotta
Tacoma.
Talk to Susie. That had to been like, that could be an awkward experience because Motley Crue likes to encourage the fans to flash. I don't know if you want to be doing that when your kid's right next to you.
Flash cam.
Yeah.
Oh, am I on?
You're on, Susie.
Yeah, I was 5 days out from a tonsillectomy surgery. So I was recovering. I was 12 years old. And they had my brother, who was just a year and a half older than me. My dad's friend took him down into the pit, and he was trying to get on the booby cam. And
I told you.
Yeah, I was on a blanket trying to get some sleep and trying to recover from surgery at 12 years old. But it was a good time.
Can you tell this band to keep it down? I'm trying to rest. My tonsils still hurt.
The Daily Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
This is NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association. It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragececk.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragececk.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team and 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. And like Amazon Prime, I'm a lot of things beyond what I'm best known for. I'm a girl mom to 2 teenagers, a dog mom too, an entrepreneur, a TV commentator, and I use my Prime membership pretty much every day for so many things. I am known for being quick and crafty on the soccer field, and I am definitely crafty at home, especially digging in with the girls' school projects. And I rely on Amazon Prime to have what we need and get it to us with the speed I am used to. With every change of season, I love to decorate our home. And where do I get ideas and the goods? Prime, of course. Not to mention with all the great streaming options, it's a total gold medal experience. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic. With 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors: pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime. Made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Christ, compassion, community.
These three characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Declan from Everett is. Declan, are you there?
You got it.
And Declan, if you beat Mr. Migs this morning, I'm going to send you a super dope gold medal in honor of the Olympics. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Someone earlier won, and I was so proud of her, so I hope we can do two in one day.
So we have, one loss first this morning, one win at 7:50, 8:50. Let's do it, Declan.
Let's do it. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
See ya.
For those playing at home, Declan has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bananas are a great source of what essential mineral?
Potassium.
What year in the early 1910s did the Olympic Games introduce the Olympic rings symbol?
18.
No.
Can you repeat the question?
What year in the early 1910s did the Olympic Games introduce the Olympic ring symbol?
12 and 13.
13, correct. Wade Wilson is better known as what superhero?
Pass.
A Morkie is a cross between a Yorkie and what other dog breed?
What was the name of the dog?
Morkie.
Pass.
When it comes to navigation, what does GPS stand for?
Global Positioning System.
Correct. Who was the first singer to have 5 #1 singles off of one album?
Pass.
According to Greek mythology, what warrior died because he took an arrow to the heel?
Achilles.
Correct. Sea, box, and soft shell are types of what reptile?
Crab?
No. Declan, that was a little rough. You did get 3 correct, though.
I don't know if that's going to be a podium-worthy performance, but...
I don't think so.
We could distract Steve.
Yeah.
Distract him. Get in his head.
I don't think, just flashing your hands around is really going to distract him, especially when he wears a blindfold. But...
That's a very good point, Sarah.
Yes. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Bananas are a great source of what essential mineral?
Calcium.
No.
Vitamin B?
No.
From bananas? Vitamin D?
No. What year in the early 1910s did the Olympic Games introduce the Olympic ring symbol?
Wait, in the early 1910s? I'm going to go 1908.
No.
1900. Wait, 1910.
Oh, no.
No. Yes, 1910s. Did you say?
I said 1910.
Oh, well, that's wrong. No. Wade Wilson is better known as what superhero?
Oh, crap. Wade Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Fantastic?
No.
Oh, man, pass.
A Morkie is a cross between a Yorkie and what other dog breed?
A Maltese?
There we go.
Yes.
When it comes to navigation, what does GPS stand for?
Global Positioning System.
Yes. Who was the first singer to have 5 #1 singles off of one album?
Michael Jackson?
Correct. According to Greek mythology, what warrior died because he took an arrow to the heel?
Achilles.
Correct. Wow. I don't know how, Steve, but you ended up getting 5 correct, which is a win, 5-3.
Oh, my gosh.
That was
Declan,
crazy.
You and I did not show out today.
No, we did not.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even think you should be allowed to play a song.
No.
Oh, it's a little too late for that now there, Taryn. Yeah, I wouldn't say that we were the Team USA of gymnastics in that performance.
And actually, I think I might have counted wrong. I think you only got 4 right because I realized you never got the early 1910s year, did you?
No, I didn't guess 1910s.
Declan said 1913, which was correct.
Really?
Yes, really.
Huh.
Bananas. Okay, first of all, I said a great source of what essential mineral. And what do people say bananas are a great source of?
Potassium?
Yes.
I could not think of the word.
Thank you. I thought that was like, oh, if you're low on potassium, have a banana.
Yep.
Wade Wilson, better known as what superhero?
I don't know.
Y'all.
Wade Wilson, is it
The Green Lantern. I have no idea. I don't know any superheroes.
Just came out with a new movie.
Daredevil?
No.
Oh.
Come on.
Wolverine and what's the guy? Deadpool.
There we go.
Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. His name is Wade Wilson in the real world.
So it just said Deadpool, you guys. LOL.
Yes, and then one you didn't get to: sea, box, and soft shell are all types of what reptile?
Crab.
Turtle.
Thank
Reptile.
you, Taryn. Declan also said crab.
I said that I thought I was 100% right on that one.
I think so did Declan.
Like if you said, will you bet all of the money in your wallet on that answer, I would have said yes.
Just because it says soft shell.
Yes.
Like a crab. No, it was turtle. Thanks, Taryn. I guess
I like
congrats
turtles.
on that win, Steve.
Rockaholics, we have partnered up with Mary's Place once again to help put brand new shoes on local kids in need.
It's Kicks for Kids, and you haven't gone with us in the past. We've gone and met the kids and handed over these brand new shoes, and it's one of the most amazing experiences. So we're looking forward to doing it again and raise as much money as humanly possible. The more money we raise, the more kids get brand new shoes just in time for the school season.
What's so awesome is last year, thanks to you, Rockaholics, Mary's Place was able to help out nearly 4,000 kids. And this year, our goal is $20,000. You can head to KISW.com to make your donation and to get more details.
The Daily Migs Show.
For years, Wonderwall by Oasis had held the title of the UK's most successful song of all time to reach number 1. In case you're not familiar with that song, it sounds like this.
Who doesn't know this song?
So anyway, guys, here's Wonderwall. I mean, if you have not had this played around a bonfire before, you're just not living your best life.
You're probably just not living around a bonfire. Do you rock this thing? Does Brad plays the guitar? Your husband,
yes,
Brad.
He can play the song.
Does he?
No. Okay. I would tell him to stop.
It'd be like that scene. I don't know if you guys ever saw Animal House.
Oh yeah, but
Taryn saw it. There's a guy. He's like in the fraternity, he's just like singing a dumb love song about like I gave my love a flower or something stupid, and then the Belushi character walks over, grabs the guitar, and just smashes the guitar.
It's a great scene. Well, as of last week, that Oasis song is no longer the title holder. A band out of Las Vegas now holds the distinction of being the UK's most successful song of all time yet to reach number 1. Danny, you gonna play this at emo night on
I was
Friday?
just thinking the same thing.
Every single time.
It's not an emo song, but I remember when we went to emo night in Dallas, once this song started playing, the entire room went nuts.
Yeah.
It's the Killers' Mr. Brightside, the most successful song ever in the UK.
I mean, it might be one of the most successful songs of our generation, which is kind of crazy to say, but I think that song has been played like everywhere at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And if you think about it, I mean, they do wear eyeliner in the video. They all play their own instruments. You know what? It's pretty much an emo song.
But it's called Mr. Brightside.
I don't think the lyrics are about being very happy though.
No.
So.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
The Daily Migs Show.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Well, we got a minute. I'm going to buy that truck I've been wanting.
Wait, don't you need like weeks to shop for a car?
I don't. Carvana makes it super convenient to find exactly what I want.
Hold up. You're buying a car on your phone? Isn't that more of a laptop thing?
You can shop wherever you want.
I like to do my research, read reviews, compare models. Plus, Carvana has thousands of options. How'd you decide on that truck?
Because I like it.
Oh, that is a great reason.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Wiz Khalifa was on the Jennifer Hudson show, and he was talking about his close relationship with his mother. He listed some of the things that he does with his mom, and one of them is a little bit odd.
What's the best fun y'all ever had hanging out?
Man, me and my mom do everything together.
Like what?
We go to strip club together. We went to Mexico.
Go, mama.
Yeah. We went to Coachella together.
Dang.
Yeah, we do everything. Like, that's my dog.
I like that he led with the strip club information.
I'm a little upset with, was it Jennifer Hudson?
Yes.
How do you not follow up on that and say, you know what, whatever we had planned is going out the window. We need to have a conversation. We need to get your mom on the phone. I need to know why this is happening. I think that's hilarious.
Would you rather go to a strip club with your mom or your dad?
Oh, my mom.
Definitely mom?
There's not even a question. Yeah. I feel like it'd be less awkward. I think my mom would be a pretty decent wing woman for the situation, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't make it too weird.
So you and Wiz Khalifa and your moms are hitting the strip clubs.
Oh, they would get along just great.
Oh, my.
Oh, especially if there's a casino nearby. My mom would be like, you know what? Let's leave the sons, let them have fun with the boobies, and let's go gamble some money away.
That said, I would way rather go to a strip club with my mom than my dad.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
See, I'd rather go with your dad because your mom and I have heat, because she's clearly mad at me about the fact that I don't like the Rolling Stones.
Well, she's getting over it one day at a
good.
time.
Okay, we'll take it baby steps. Well, Danny, would you go to the strip club with your mom?
Absolutely not.
Would your mom be up for going?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
No, my mom is she does, anytime like sexual stuff, like even in movies, she'll just get up and leave the room. And it's like, and not because she doesn't like it, but it's more of just like, no, they don't do that. And it's like, so absolutely, she would not go at all.
See, but my mom, I think it's because she's a fan of the Jack Daniels. So I think I could get her a couple shots in and she'd be up for anything.
Oh, my gosh.
Within reason, of course. Like, my mom's not going to go rob a bank with me or something. Not that I want to do that when I'm drunk. I don't even know that was an example. All right, Sarah, I'm trying to think. Who would you rather? I think you'd rather go with your mom.
100%. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised my mom and I haven't gone already.
Your dad will make strippers cry. I've experienced it.
And really?
Yes.
Because doesn't he ask him about their relationship with their father?
Yes.
What? When he's getting a lap dance?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't sitting next to him when that was going on. But I remember one time walking into it. This is forever ago. I mean, this is so long ago. But I'll never forget the moment being in there and a dancer came by to talk to him. And I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I was like, you don't want to talk to him. Because we had a few drinks ready. I'm like, you don't want to talk to him because he's going to make you cry. And she thought I was joking. I come back, not even joking. She's in tears.
That is such a vibe kill.
It was.
And then what? Did you stay?
No, I was like, let's go. This is weird.
BJ just left her crying.
Cry.
Yeah. I don't want to go with BJ. No, thank you.
Worst day on the job for that poor girl. Rockaholics, we know that you have done something real strange with your parents or with your kids. Call us up now, 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
What is the oddest thing you have done with your parents? Or what is the strangest thing you have done with your kids? 206-803-ROCK. This is all stemming from the fact that rapper Wiz Khalifa shared that he goes to strip clubs with his mom in an interview with Jennifer Hudson.
Man, me and my mom do everything together.
What?
We go to strip club together.
And they just kept going. I'm like, no, stop talking. We need answers. Come on, Wiz.
This.
Come on.
So 206-803-ROCK. Oh.
Isn't this now Russell Wilson's theme song? Because I think he posted pictures of him with the Steelers jersey.
Oh, yeah.
does it big with his mom, apparently.
I don't know, Rockaholics, if you can top that, but what is the oddest thing you have ever done with your parents or the strangest thing you've ever done with your kids? 206-803-ROCK.
Well, one person does apparently has done a similar thing with his dad. He says, my dad and I used to go to strip clubs all the time. Granted, it wasn't here in Washington where you can't drink. I grew up in Portland, and let's just say Dad and I, we would get lunch at the A-Crop, time, period. Ha, rest in peace, Pops.
Oh.
That's good father-son bonding right there.
Yeah, good memories for sure.
Cheap steak, beautiful women. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh. Can I tell you about what my mom and I used to do?
Oh, boy. Now my brain is spinning because you and your parents, you go out together a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You go to the Rolling Stones concert together. Lots of times you'll be posting pictures of you guys all just hanging out, like outside, just drinking together.
That's what we did yesterday afternoon. We hung out outside and drank wine. My mom and I back in the day, though, we would egg each other on. You'd go to a bar, and they'd have cool glassware or a cool lamp or a cool anything. And my mom and I would help each other load stuff into our purses and take it out.
Oh, so you guys were thieves.
Yeah. This is a long time ago. I'm talking like almost 20 years ago.
Wow. Almost 20 years ago, you weren't 21 then.
Well, I'm getting there.
All right. Here
I'm getting there. I'm going to be 40.
Was your mom helping you drink underage?
I mean, well, one of them was we were in Canada. We were at the Gun Barrel Saloon up at Apex Mountain Resort. So you could drink when you were under 21.
So, like, what kind of stuff would you take? Like mugs?
Like if there
vases?
if they had really cool glassware, it's like you have to have a whole set. You know, you got to have 4. But I can't fit all 4 in my bag, so we'd put like 2 in her bag and 2 in my bag.
Who
get 'em out of there.
instigates this? Is it mom or is it you?
It's mom.
I was going to say, how do you instigate that with mom?
For sure,
Hey, mom, you want to be a thief with me?
My mom does the same thing. Every time we go to restaurants, she's like, do you think they'll mind if I take this glass? And I'm like, probably. And she's like, well, I need this glass. It's for the memories. And then she'll throw it in her purse. And then later on, she has all these like weird glasses from all the places she's visited.
I know people who argue that that's why they're there. Like, they're like, no, they expect you to take this stuff. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not how it works.
It's just a free-for-all.
That'd be like me walking into a sports bar and just taking their big screen TV. Like, well, they expect you to take something. That's why I keep coming back to this place. Like, it's such a strange rationale behind being a thief.
My mom, she even has a lamp that she brought home from an establishment once. A whole lamp.
Like, was her bag that big, or did she just walk out with it?
I'm not really sure exactly how it was transported out. I just know that she successfully brought it home with her.
That's so cool.
All right, Sarah, what about you?
Wow. My mom and I are similar in a lot of ways, and I think one of the weirdest things we probably did together was...
Is it the passion party?
No, but it kind of has something to do with it.
Okay.
It was when we dyed our downstairs hair hot pink.
Stop it.
Yes.
For Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or what was the premise?
It was a beautiful color.
It's Tuesday. It has nothing to do with any kind of charity.
By the way, there is no chance I'm putting any sort of dye on my downstairs. That sounds terrifying.
They have specific dye for it. Yep. It was beautiful.
Would you rather do that or vajazzle it?
Oh my gosh.
Either way, I'm not doing it with my mom.
Or is it V-jazzle because of B? I got to get the terminology proper.
Yeah, get it right.
My bad.
I would try to V-jazzle. Yeah, I would try it.
I feel like I feel like your mom would do that with you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we dyed it. Might as well.
Does George know this? Your husband? Does he know that you did this once with your mom?
I don't know actually if I've told him this.
And also, what was?
Can you please break the news and record that?
Can you just re-dye it and then just, hey, honey, look what I did with mom this weekend.
Yes.
Wait, can we back up for just 1 second? Did you say it's specific for that?
Yeah, for the downstairs.
So it's very like because it's a sensitive area,
Yeah, if you want to spice it up in the bedroom, just throw some hair dye on it. It's really surprise someone.
Well, this texture doesn't seem nearly as crazy now. 206-803-ROCK. My mom and I went skydiving together. That was crazy. Hearing my mom, who never curses, yell OF as she's jumping out of a plane was one of the funniest things ever. Me and my brothers, we still goof on her about that to this day.
That is fabulous.
The Daily Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
Christy Pierce Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the '99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls, and quality time together is prime time. We love to cook, and I have an obsession, a healthy one of course, with cooking utensils. Where do I turn? Amazon Prime, to get them fast. And when they arrive, where do I turn? To Prime, to stream the best cooking shows. And then, for dessert, what do? The Rampone team streams. Each of us gets to be the captain and pick the show. Right now, we're all over British TV, part of a Prime subscription. I think a trip to the UK is in the future, and of course, we'll get all we need for that trip. From workout clothes to raincoats, from plaids to luggage, from travel guides to umbrellas, from streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a Realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Gina from Yelmis. Gina, are you there?
I am.
Gina, if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you a lovely gold Daily Migs medal, and I really want you to wear that. How does that sound? Yes.
I'm so excited.
We haven't gotten a winner yet today because, Steve, you got a perfect 10.
That's right.
Hopefully
Not often happens, like even in gymnastics or any of the other events that get scored.
Yeah.
They don't usually get perfect 10s,
No.
but this guy did.
Oh, wow. Okay, look at you.
Stroking his own ego.
I
You
know.
know it.
Let's hope that doesn't happen
Backstroking
again.
my own ego. Sorry.
Wow. Steve, it's time for you to get
I
out of
gotta
here.
go. I'm out.
Yeah, please. For those playing at home, Gina has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many wisdom teeth does the average adult have?
4.
Correct. What writer is known for his poem The Raven?
Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
Correct. The first official mascot for the Summer Olympics was what kind of dog?
Oh, God, I have no idea. German Shepherd.
No.
Poodle. St. Bernard.
No. What is Billy Ray Cyrus's most successful song?
Oh, Achy Breaky Heart.
Correct. According to Google, the 2 official languages of India are English and what?
Arabic?
No.
English, and I have no idea. Pass.
And Arnold Palmer is a combination of what 2 beverages?
lemonade, and iced tea.
Correct. The 2024 World's Ugliest Dog winner was named Wild Thing and currently lives in what PNW state?
Oh, Washington?
No.
Oregon?
Correct. Which letter represents 50 in Roman numerals?
The V.
No.
No
Gina, you got
no idea.
5 correct.
Okay.
Right down the middle.
I don't think Steve's going to get a perfect 10 on this one, though.
No, I don't either. I would be shocked if you got the language one right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, who knows? He's a pretty good guesser.
He surprises us every day.
Every day.
And he's been backstroking that ego, so who knows?
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
Steve,
very
are you
clever
ready?
of you.
Oh, yeah!
How many wisdom teeth does the average adult
4.
have? Wow, yes. What writer is known for his poem, The Raven?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Correct. The first official mascot for the Summer Olympics was what kind of dog?
I'm going to go with the Chihuahua.
No.
A poodle?
No.
Kind of dog. St. Bernard.
No.
Oh, German Shepherd?
No.
Okay.
What is Billy Ray Cyrus's most successful song?
A golden doodle?
No.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Correct. According to Google, the 2 official languages of India are English and what?
Farsi?
No.
I don't know. Indian?
No.
That's not Spanish?
No. And Arnold Palmer is a combination of what 2 beverages?
That would be iced tea and rum?
No.
Whiskey and
No.
iced tea.
No.
Vodka and iced tea.
No. The 2024 World's
lemonade
Ugliest
and
Dog.
iced tea.
Too
Damn it.
late.
I was thinking of John Daly.
The world's ugliest dog winner is named Wild Thing and currently lives in what PNW state?
Oh, man. Portland. Oregon.
I mean,
Oregon.
I'll even give it to you because either way, you'll get a 3 or a 4, but you lose. Gina, you are the winner.
Oh, man. I think it's time for us to play her national anthem.
You are
Gina,
playing.
who are you representing?
Portugal, thank you.
Yes.
Wait. Did you get the 8-bit version of their national anthem?
I mean, yeah, you literally told me to get it right now, so it's the only one that I can find, Steve.
I was going to say, why does it sound so fun?
This sounds like...
Sounds like a video game.
It totally does.
It's the only one I can find.
You
Okay,
guys show some respect. We're listening to the national anthem.
Gina, I'm so proud of you, and you deserve that gold medal.
I am shocked and so amazed. Thank you guys so much. I listen to you every single morning on my way to work, and you make my day.
Oh, Gina, you rock.
And I think we're all shocked. Because, Steve, that was a... That was a sad, yeah, that was a disaster. The first official mascot for the Summer Olympics was what kind of dog?
Golden Retriever.
No, I love them. They're short, stubby,
Like
long.
a dachshund?
Bulldog.
A wiener dog.
Oh, that's a dachshund.
Oh, yeah, a dachshund. A bulldog. I guess those are short and stubby, too. According to Google, the 2 official languages of India are English and...
Okay, I don't feel as bad. I'm like, man, am I an idiot?
Oh,
Am I
French.
Is it Hindi?
It's Hindi.
It is Hindi.
Oh. Hindi.
I just was feeling like I wasn't right.
Steve, you couldn't even think of languages. You were like,
I kept going back to Indian.
Yeah, you
and I was like, that's not.
and you were like, oh my God, she already said English. That's the only one I know. And one you didn't get to, which letter represents 50 in the Roman numerals?
X.
No.
Oh, wait. C?
No.
M?
L.
L for loser.
Loser. Wow, that was a rough one. Congratulations, Gina.
Download the Odyssey app, Rockaholics, and listen to KISW that way, because when you are logged in and doing just that, you're going to have a chance to win your share of $100,000. Could not be easier to just create or log into your free account on the Odyssey app and stream away. More info on the contest can be found at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
There was another airline passenger meltdown this week, and it happened on Spirit. I'm starting to think they need to put one of those countdowns up.
Yes.
0 days since our last meltdown.
It's been 17 days since we had someone lose their mind.
So, of course, someone who was on the plane posted this woman who was completely freaking out while 3 deputies were trying to take her off of the flight for being disruptive. And here is the audio.
Oh, crap. I thought I had it. There it is. Here we go.
I will walk out on my own. You don't need to. Why are you doing that? Why are you acting like I'm a rascal? Let this go.
There's nothing better than saying something weird and having everyone on the plane laugh at you. Like a rascal?
A rascal is what I heard.
Let this go. Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom. Under arrest. That's fine. I've been there before.
Okay. I feel like fine. I wish that the flight attendant could be like, all right, real quick, calm down for a second. Why were you there before? We need to know. We need to understand what's going on with you where you're cool with being arrested.
This nigga's hurting my elbow. He's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff.
Does Barrett ever do that where he pretends that he's hurt and he makes like the most ridiculous sounds? Because I know Tatum does that. And like, it's clear you're not hurt. You're making these sounds up.
And then 5 seconds later, everything is fine.
Right.
Why are you talking? I can't breathe. This is George Floyd.
Get off the plane.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will need everyone to
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't breathe.
deplane the aircraft.
Now they're all pissed off. Did she just say, ladies and gentlemen, I can't breathe?
She also apparently saw that people had their phones out and then encouraged everyone else to go ahead and record, and everybody already was doing that.
I was saying, you don't need to ask people to record. Of course, everybody's pulling out their phone whenever there's a meltdown.
She also told one of the hecklers to shut up and compared him to a well-known actor.
Hey, record!
We see you hit him. Yeah, that's assault. Yeah, you just assaulted an officer.
Shut up, Richard Gere. Shut up, Richard Gere.
So yeah, we're back in airplane chaos business, rockaholics.
Are you complimented if someone just said, hey, shut up, Richard Gere? Like, oh, you know what? Richard Gere's a good-looking guy. Could have been worse.
Richard Gere's very handsome.
I know if it was me, she'd be like, shut up, Shrek.
The Daily Migs Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, and 2-time World Cup champion. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls and a dog mom too. All 4 of them need lots of stuff, and we always need it fast. And that's why we use Amazon Prime. When our favorite leash broke, I went right to Prime, and with one click, I ordered it again. Not to mention all the great streaming shows I watch with family. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Last week, Southwest announced that they are now going to do assigned seating rather than go in and pick your spot. They're going to have premium seating options. They're going to have red-eye flights. And, of course, some people are very excited about these changes, while other people are completely pissed. So we have to go straight to the comments.
We found a bunch of these comments. We sent them to our production director, Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a. VD, and said, hey, pick out some of your favorite comments and reenact them however you'd like, just to point out how really worked up people get over sometimes the dumbest stuff. All right, so here's our first comment about Southwest having assigned seating. Are you ready? All right.
Coming soon. Pick your seat for only $35 more. Brought to you by UGG and you, Southwest.
Okay, so we need to get that pissed off about this. There's other airlines, you know.
Yeah,
That's what I always liked about Southwest. It made them a little different.
for sure.
We love chaos. Come on over. Pick out your own seats.
It is exciting to watch.
I always get fired up because I paid the extra like $12 to get there ahead of everybody else. Not much, but like then I can pick my own seat. And I can watch all the chaos unfold around me. I'm like, I'm good. I got a window seat, suckers.
That's so odd. My husband has 1.6 million points and was never asked his opinion. Guess you all f***ed up. Ask your true f***ing fans. Okay?
Is it weird to refer to yourself as a fan of an airline?
Yes.
I think it is. I'm a fan of whatever's going to get me there the cheapest and still be comfortable.
Yep.
Like I don't have I mean, I know, Danny, you have a set airline, right?
Oh, yeah. Alaska.
Because you travel a lot, so you get the points.
Well, I get the points, and it's very easy to fly direct. Southwest doesn't fly direct to Albuquerque, Tucson, anywhere I need it to.
Well,
so
maybe you need to write them a mean comment on their social media pages.
You know what? I already did, Steve.
Oh, I think this is yours, actually.
I just had to look at the calendar to be sure it wasn't April 1st. This must be July Fool's, right?
Yeah, it's totally Danny right there.
Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye to Southwest. The reason I stuck with you guys for the same reason you guys are changing. So long, faces!
I'm off the spirit. Said no one ever.
Maybe now I will fly Southwest again. It was bananas before. Look at all these cheap Welcome to the world of adults, where we can pay for better seats. Stop crying and grow up.
Both ends, everyone's lost their minds about Southwest.
Totally.
Yeah. I was kind of bummed. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. But then I'm like, I'll just have to find somewhere else to get a cheap flight. It's not the end of the world.
Be fine.
And it could still be Southwest if their flight's cheaper than anyone else.
You know, the last time I flew Southwest, I had the best experience ever because there were service dogs on either side of me. 2 dogs.
But could you pet them?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I don't know. Sometimes people are like, they have like the little vest that says, do not pet my dog.
I mean, I asked permission, but it was the greatest flight of my life.
Why am I picturing you drunk on wine? Slurring your words and being like, can I pay your dog?
Who's a good boy?
Yeah.
Who's a good boy? KISW presents the Halloween Hullabaloo on October 13th. And Rockaholics, we hope you can join us at the Showwear Center in Kent. We're going to be rocking out with Godsmack and Hailstorm. And those tickets are on sale now, so do yourself a solid and pick them up at KISW.com.
The Daly Migs Show.
Cops in Cleveland are looking for a guy who pulled a gun on a Burger King employee because they were running a deal and his breakfast cost less than expected.
Understandable.
So here is the employee, Howard, talking about having a gun pulled on him.
He ordered like 2 sausage, egg, and cheese croissants and sausage, biscuit, and hash brown. The order came up to $8, and he actually thought he was like, my order can't be right. It should be like $11, and I'm like trying to explain to him that we had a promotion going on. And, like, it's cheaper. He started cussing and getting all loud, and I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know why you want to pay more money. The whole time I was just like, well, if you're going to do it, do it. Like, I'm not about to run. You don't scare me or anything like that. Just do what you got to do. And he just kept blurting out racial slurs. Like, what if he did shoot me and kill me? And, you know, I have 10 kids. I'd have been leaving all my kids, like, everything. That's just, I don't know why people are so angry out here at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That last line might be the highlight of the entire clip. I don't know why people are so angry at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Let that man pay full price.
There is so much to unpack from that entire clip right there. What was that, like 30 seconds? Yeah. And I feel like we have like a Lifetime movie waiting to be made. He's got 10 kids, struggling, getting by, and you got to deal with this jackknob that is mad because you're giving him something cheaper than what he thinks it should be.
Have you ever had a fast food freak out?
Oh, yeah. I pulled a gun on a McDonald's employee once because they wanted to give me something for 50 cents. You know, how dare you? That's $6 right there. No. I mean, I've been... No. No, it's not. I think you all are going to be able to relate to this. At no point did I go back angry. But I definitely like cursed in my car until I got home. Like I had a meltdown in my car when I reached into the bag and there was no sauce for my chicken nuggets.
That's the worst.
Right. Would I go back and yell at somebody? No. Would I go back and maybe ask for some packets if I was close by? Absolutely. But I would say it politely. I'm going to be like, I'm going to pull a gun out because I'm so mad. No. Why?
Extreme.
Why are you getting so worked up? Like the guy said, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Why are you so angry? That's insane.
Yeah.
Is there anything that would piss you off other than sauce packets? I mean, obviously not getting a cheaper price.
Sauce packets will set me off.
Yeah.
For sure. I've gone back and I haven't yelled at anyone like, where's my damn sauces? But I've definitely gone in there very perturbed and said, excuse me. I was just in the drive-thru.
You went from Taryn to Karen in 3 seconds?
I was just in the drive-thru and I asked for 3 barbecue sauces for my nuggets and I only got 2 barbecue sauces, so I've come inside to collect my 3rd barbecue sauce.
Oh my God.
I have, at times now, I've gotten to the point where, like, if I got, like, nuggets or whatever I got and I knew there was supposed to be some packets, before I drive off,
you look.
I put my hand in there. And I know they're looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? There's your order. But I'm like, I want to make sure before I leave because at that point, it's just, I might as well just throw these things in the garbage. Like, they're just not nearly as good without the sauce packets.
1,000% agree with you.
Right.
And there was one time that I got out of the drive-thru line and I checked. I should have checked when I was at the window, but I checked after I left the line, and there was only 2. So I got back in the line.
Wow. I did have one time where I had to get in the back of the line again for something stupid.
Oh.
So I don't know what the hell was going on in my day, but you know, you ever have a day where your mind's going in a million places, and you brain fart on some of the dumbest S.
Mm-hmm.
I went to, I think it was a Burger King, got in line, drive through. I'm like, oh, the line's not that bad. Next thing you know, I pull up to the window and I realized I never ordered any food. I was just in the drive-thru with my window rolled up, listening to a podcast or some music, and just was following the other cars. And when I finally got to the window to pay, it hit me. I was like, I never ordered anything. So I looked at the lady. I'm like, this is going to sound weird, but I never ordered any food. And she's like, what are you doing?
Just stopping by for a chat.
And I said, can I just place an order real quick right now? She's like, well, there's cars behind you. I'm like, I get it. I'll be back in a minute. So what did I do? Got out, drove back behind the other cars, got up to the drive-thru, and I'm like, it's me again. And they're like, we don't even know who. Right, there's like 6 people working there probably with headsets. Like the person who took my order was not the same person that had that conversation.
You didn't have a good laugh about it with them?
No, they're just like, what would you like to order, sir? They weren't even like, oh, good, we're glad you're back. Such a freaking
We were worried
loser.
about you.
Have you ever had like a Karen moment like that, like backfire though? Because that's what happened with me. Was I've gotten to the point now where I go through a drive-thru with Lily. I hand her the bag and I check the order. And of course, we're at Taco Bell one time, and it's late at night after one of her cheer practices. So I'm like just wanting to get back to the Airbnb and just go to bed. But she needs to eat, so I'm like, here, check to make sure they got all your tacos. She looks at me really like kind of not sad, but she's just like, they forgot one of my tacos. And I'm like, oh my! And we had already pulled out, and so I'm like, she literally got 2 tacos. So it's not like I'm like, dang it. So of course I get back in the line.
I believe this is the premise to Taken 4, when like Liam Neeson's avenging the lost taco for his daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we get back in line. I'm like, guys, you forgot a taco. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. Just pull back up. So they make another taco. Whenever we get home and we unpack, sure enough, the taco's there. She just didn't see it under one of the napkins or something.
Or is she just a taco thief?
She's a scammer. She's scamming them for tacos.
She was so happy. She was like,
I get taco.
I get 3 tacos now. I'm like, you can't even eat 3 tacos. Next time, check better.
I just love that you probably went out there. Excuse me, you've disappointed my daughter.
Yeah, she's crying right now. She didn't get her second taco.
Look at her. Look at her eyes. Look at that disappointment. Give her a taco.
There was a time, this is a specific incident that the Ted Smith and I call the sour cream incident. And it involves my dear husband driving drunk Taryn and drunk Ted home from some bar, and we made him stop at Taco Bell. And we ordered our stuff, and we ordered for Brad, whatever it was Brad wanted, no sour cream.
So you didn't want the Supreme?
Yes, that's what it was. I think it was the Supreme with no sour cream.
Well, that's the whole point of the Supreme
But
is the sour
there's
cream.
tomatoes on it.
Oh,
so you get the tomatoes but no sour cream.
on.
So
The most important part of the Supreme is the sour cream. Otherwise, just get a freaking taco.
we get home or wherever it was we were going, and Brad bites into his thing, and there's sour cream. And he spits it out, spikes the taco on the ground, the burrito, whatever it was. He was so mad.
Why is he wait? Was he not smoking weed around this time?
No.
Why is he so angry?
And Ted and I are both just laughing and enjoying our Taco
Is there
Bell.
like sour cream coming out of his mouth while he's doing this?
He's like, I mean, Brad cannot stand any sort of like white condiment. It's like kryptonite for him. to
Not a
this
fan
day,
of the white cream, huh?
Nope.
The Daily Migs Show.
Here's why April chose to vaccinate her child.
I think actually meeting someone who was not vaccinated and now has a lifelong struggle with a childhood disease really cemented for me that it's super important that we as parents continue to vaccinate our children.
Talk to your pediatrician or visit yvaccines.com. Brought to you by Merck.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, and 2-time World Cup champion. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls and a dog mom too. All 4 of them need lots of stuff, and we always need it fast. And that's why we use Amazon Prime. When our favorite leash broke, I went right to Prime, and with one click, I ordered it again. Not to mention all the great streaming shows I watch with family. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
Christ, compassion, community. These 3 characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
Did I hear you're shopping for a car? Because I've been at it for ages. Ugh, such a time suck, right?
Not really. I bought it on Carvana. Super convenient.
Oh, then comes all the financing, research. Am I right?
Well, you can, but I got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but then all the number crunching and terms, right?
Nope. I saw real numbers as I shopped, found my dream car, and got it in a couple of days.
Wait, like you already have it?
Yep.
Oh.
Go to Carvana.com to finance your car the convenient way.
Experience one of the world's top universities on a young and dynamic campus. At the University of British Columbia's Okanagan campus, we bring worlds together to reveal new ways of thinking. Visit ok.ubc.ca to find out more.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Jeff from Puyallup is. Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, buddies.
Jeff, if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you a super cool Daily Migs gold medal. How does that sound?
Oh, man.
like the best thing ever.
Doesn't it? Oh, I hope you win, Jeff.
He might win the golden sarcasm, because I feel like he was being sarcastic.
He was not. What? All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jeff has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Pickles start out as what vegetable?
Cucumber.
Correct. What band had the hit songs Buddy Holly and Beverly Hills?
Weezer.
Yes. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games?
United States.
Correct. What kind
Okay.
of dog is the title character in the family comedy Beethoven?
St. Bernard.
Yes. The flag of Brazil is green, yellow, white, and what other color?
Green, yellow, white, or white, red, black.
No. Snoop Dogg had the 90s hit song titled Gin and What?
Juice.
Yes. When it comes to the government, what does CIA stand for?
Central Intelligence Agency.
Correct. An Olympic-sized swimming pool is how many meters long?
Oh boy, 100.
No.
50.
Yes. What type of cheese is typically in a Greek salad?
Feta.
Correct. In what decade was the first Toyota Prius introduced?
70s, 80s.
No.
The 10s.
No! Jeff, if only you said the 90s. But
yeah, I know.
you got 8 correct.
Oh, nice.
That's a wonderful score.
I like it.
I think it's going to be pretty close.
A worthy competitor right there.
Yeah, that's right. I think. I don't know. Steve.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. We might be giving out a medal. Are you ready? Yes! Pickles start out as what vegetable?
Cucumbers.
You know it. What band had the hit songs Buddy Holly and Beverly Hills?
Weezer.
Correct. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games?
Greece.
No.
USA.
Correct.
Ooh.
What kind of dog is the title character in the family comedy Beethoven?
He is a St. Bernard.
He is. The flag of Brazil is green, yellow, white, and what other color?
Black.
No.
Brazil. Green, yellow, red.
No.
Blue.
Wow, correct. Snoop Dogg had the 90s hit song titled Gin and What?
Juice.
You know it. When it comes to the government, what does CIA stand for?
Central Intelligence Agency.
I'm shocked, yes. An Olympic-sized swimming pool is how many meters long?
100.
No.
200.
No.
50.
Yes.
Sorry.
What
Come
type
on.
of cheese is typically in a Greek salad?
Feta.
Yes. In what decade was the first Toyota Prius introduced?
The 90s.
Correct.
The 1990s.
Steve Migs, you, my friend, got a perfect 10,
Wow.
which
my
is a
gosh.
loss, 10-8.
Oh, you went down,
Jeez.
Jeff.
That was a shocker. I'm surprised. Hey, nice work. Jeez.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm surprised, too.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Just like the Mariners got 10.
And they stay there.
I'm very surprised you and Jeff both knew the states hosted the most Olympic Games. That
Well,
surprised
I mean,
me.
did I know it or did I just say America because I was running out of countries? I was like, China? No, it's definitely not China.
Yeah, you guessed one other, and then
Yeah.
you're like, America?
If it almost fails, just guess the USA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats on your perfect 10.
Thank you.
Download the Odyssey app, Rockaholics, and listen to KISW that way, because when you are logged in and doing just that, you're going to have a chance to win your share of $100,000. Could not be easier to just create or log into your free account on the Odyssey app and stream away. More info on the contest can be found at KISW.com.
The Daly Migs Show.
A bank teller named Marlena in Australia saved a sweet old lady from being scammed out of $2 million. The lady said when she came into the bank that she needed to sell her house to get her quote-unquote boyfriend out of jail overseas. So this is Marlena telling the story.
And my first question was, please tell me when the last time he took you out for a coffee. And she looked and she said, actually, never. We met online. All the photos she received, they were online, but with different names.
So she did a Google reverse. Most props to this Marlena lady for even like caring that much. Because some people just would be like, well, I'm just doing my job. Don't give a crap about you. But the fact that she's like, dude, there's a lot of money. And what's going on with this guy? Have you met him? And then once he's like, no, I haven't. Oy.
Yes. So the reverse Google search saved the day.
Have you ever done a reverse image Google search?
Yep.
I don't think I have.
For what reason?
No reason. I saw it on Catfish, and I thought it'd be fun to see what I could find.
So you just grabbed a
Very
random
relatable.
picture?
No, I think
like,
I checked myself, honestly. I think I threw one on my and I was like, what is where am I appearing online? And I was like on the website, and that was about it.
Were you on sillyemoboys.com?
I was, actually. How did you know that website, man?
I was an early investor in it. Yeah. That's how I really first met you. I just didn't want to admit to it. So I think about my parents, though.
All the time.
Okay, with scamming.
Yes.
I get very worried about my parents. I'm glad that, thankfully they're both still with us. And I get very fearful, like, let's just say, more so my dad than my mom. I ain't gonna lie. Because my mom, I would be worried about her if she was actually skilled at any form of technology. Yeah. But she is not. Has no cell phone. She has a cell phone. She just doesn't know where it is.
Okay.
Like, she lost it like 10 years ago and has never bothered to even look for it. I hope she's not still paying for her cell phone bill. I don't even know my mom's cell phone number. Like, she never uses it. If you want to get a hold of her, it's a landline and landline only.
So then does your dad know just enough to be dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's the guy that will share all the copy and paste stuff on Facebook that tells you, like, hey, I want, like, if you see this, you're not allowed to touch my pictures. Like anything he sees, chain letters on Facebook, sending these things to me. I have to have some of my friends who are friends with him as well being like, what's your dad sending me? I'm like, just ignore it. Don't even need to reply. Just ignore it. So I do get fearful. Like, God, I don't want to think about it, but obviously, it just happens with life. Like one day my mom, I worry if my mom passes away first because I think my dad would maybe get a little crazy on social media, maybe start talking to some people, and I worry that one day he could get scammed by some attractive lady that wants to meet with him if he only sends her a bunch of money.
Oh, yeah. And my dad fell for some sort of scam where he was looking at an Evite and like a little window popped up that was like, click here for more. So he clicked there for more, and they had to be on hold and talk to the bank, and all the Geek Squad came out. Like, it was a disaster. But again, like, I'm like, Dad, whatever the thing says, click. Or if you get a text message now, there's like scam texts.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever have a question, just call one of your kids first.
Just don't
click it.
Don't click on anything, which sucks because there are times where I think I've missed out on certain things I didn't believe something. I'm just like, just recently we had your password needs to be changed. I'm like, I don't even know what the F this is. And it turns out it was like a work thing. And I was like for 4 days wondering why this work thing wasn't working, and then realized, they changed the name of the company. And for the longest, I just assumed it was a spam.
Well, and I'm just hypersensitive to it now anyway. When my mom just even the other day sent me something on Facebook Messenger that looked sketchy. Mm-hmm. So I texted her and said, did you just send me something on Messenger? Because I don't think she really knows how to properly send the link. So it just showed up in my inbox looking very suspicious. Like, Mom, we got to go through some technology 101.
Someone just texted in at 206-803-ROCK, said my mom just got scammed online by a, quote, Hallmark star working in Canada and gave him thousands of dollars in gift cards, selling the family heirloom silver to pay for some of them. That's from Holly in Duval.
No.
I wonder what star it was. Probably John Stamos.
Yes.
He seems like a guy who likes gift cards.
He's legit.
It's not really John Stamos. It's like John Stamos with a U instead of an O. That sucks.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But I could see my dad falling for something like that.
Absolutely.
And I could see my mom also falling for it if she knew how to work Facebook or work any of these. But she's living a blessed life. She doesn't have any social media, doesn't even have a cell phone. She just kind of exists.
That sounds awesome.
Somebody did do a reverse image search on Google one time for a couple of girls that he was talking to on Plenty of Fish, LOL. One girl was definitely using some stock photos.
Oh.
I always wonder about that. Like, I understand at first you could have like, that you start the conversation, but at some point you're going to want to meet up with the person, and now you're in too deep. Like, why would you do that?
Because now they're going to see your actual face.
Right. And unless you look somewhat like that person, they're going to be like, what the hell, dude? Like, you just scammed me.
And if you ever watch Catfish, that Plenty of Fish is the site that all of them are on.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's like every single time on Catfish, the TV show, it's always like, yeah, I met somebody on Plenty of Fish, and it's not the person.
Oh man,
that's why we all need a Marlena in our life, the lady that stopped the scam.
This is true.
Hello.
Oh, Jason's got a story.
Oh.
Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a.
Good morning.
VD,
Good morning.
the voice of our Straight to the Comments segment.
This is back when my dad was still alive, but my mom was the tech wizard of the house.
Okay.
And she got a scam email saying that her laptop was corrupted, but all she had to do was just go online and give this guy permission for her password. He could log in and fix everything. She tells me about this, and she said, well, I just can't figure out what my password is. I'm like, shut down your laptop right now. Do not turn it on. This is a scam. Did you give him any information? Well, no, because I couldn't find him. I'm like, thank God we are having this conversation. Do not do this.
That would have been great. She's like, no, just the last 4 digits of my social security number.
I mean, her laptop was corrupted because this guy was trying to get in and do all this crazy crap to it. So I'm like, we're going to burn this thing. We are burning your laptop. You're never getting another laptop.
So you luckily dodged the bullet.
Big time. Wow. And then I wanted to put her in a crate and take all of her technology away.
Wow.
The Daly Migs Show.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Did I hear you're shopping for a car? Because I've been at it for ages. Ugh, such a time suck, right?
Not really. I bought it on Carvana. Super convenient.
Oh, then comes all the financing, research. Am I right?
Well, you can, but I got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but then all the number crunching and terms, right?
Nope. I saw real numbers as I shopped, found my dream car, and got it in a couple of days.
Wait, like you already have it?
Yep.
Oh.
Go to Carvana.com to finance your car the convenient way.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
With a VSP individual vision plan, you're the one pulling the strings. Because taking care of your eye health after retirement comes with a lot of decisions that only you should make, like choosing how to save on the lens enhancements you need, the right name brand frames for your style, and choosing your eye doctor from the nation's largest independent doctor network. Even how you enroll is up to you. Make the best decisions for your vision at the eye doctor's office, retail locations, and online with VSP individual vision plans.
The Daly Migs Show presents the Extreme Music Showdown. Let's play Hook or Shook. Please sign this waiver before we continue. Thank you. We'll drop a 1-second snippet of the hook of a song. If you can't name the song, watch out. You're gonna get shook.
It is time to play the game we call Hook or Shook. Danny will play 1 second of a hook from a song that he picked, and your job is to guess what that song is. And playing this morning is Jesse from South Hill. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning.
What's up, Jesse?
You've got to get both of these songs right to win the tickets. The first one, you'll be on your own. And the second one, this is where you can get shook, because a member of our show at random has to get it right for you. If not, you will lose. And we will give those tickets to caller 9 instead. So let's see who you are playing with. Me, Migs, or Sarah.
All right, the wheels are spinning. Just pass your name there, Taryn. Passing your name again. Now, will it... Oh, I think it might... It's about to land on Sarah, but no, it stays on Taryn Daly.
Barely.
T-Dog.
By a hair.
I have a new theory that this wheel just hates Steve. You
Yes.
don't ever get to play.
Or likes me because it knows that this game gives me anxiety, because the last thing I want to do is lose somebody tickets.
That's fair.
It's all on how you look at it, man. It's perspective. Hashtag perspective, brah.
Well,
High
Jesse,
five.
are you ready for your first clip?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Of course, now it's the song I absolutely know, though.
Can I hear it one more time?
Okay, I know it.
Can I get a hint?
Yes. Okay, the lead singer of the band is Rivers Cuomo.
Is it Weezer Beverly Hills?
Ooh!
One hint. Nailed it. Let's go, Jesse.
Nice work. All right, Jesse, I'm going to try to bring this home for you so we can send you to Miles Kennedy at the Neptune Theater on February 20th.
Awesome.
Danny, let's...
Wow.
Oh, can I give a hint?
I mean, I don't know.
Dumb.
That would be Canada's own Avril Lavigne and Skater Boy.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Have a great one.
There you go, Steve.
You know what the funny thing is, though? Many years ago, I can't remember what the theme was. There used to be we used to play shows. My old band, Peter Parker, and someone put together like these theme shows, and I can't remember what the theme was. It was probably just bad songs by bad artists because we covered "Skater Boy" by Avril Lavigne.
Oh, I wish I had that video.
Oh, I hated every second of it. I was outvoted on that one.
Well, can I tell you my beef with Avril Lavigne?
Yes.
She stole my look.
What, the red eye?
No.
Does she have a red eye right now like you?
No.
Okay.
I wore a tie to my school picture in middle school. No, sorry, elementary school. I'll have to find the photo. I was rocking a tie way before Avril Lavigne.
I feel like a lot of people were doing that, though.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, I'm just
I
saying.
was a trendsetter?
I'm just saying that you weren't the only one. You might have done it before Avril Lavigne.
I definitely did it before.
What did she have? Like the Catholic schoolgirl skirt, was it? And then
that's Britney Spears.
No, but I thought she also had the top.
pants.
She had the baggy pants.
Oh, okay.
And the skater shirt with the tie and the backwards hat.
Also, they were like low-rise pants, right? Like she was showing some hip bones sometimes.
I think they were just Dickies, but sure.
I don't even know how to do a Google search for this without feeling like a creepo. Like
Just try Avril Lavigne 2000s.
Lavigne 2000s?
Yeah.
I could have sworn that she had a dress as well.
No.
I know she had the top. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're right. Yeah. Cool.
Trust me, Steve. I watched that video a lot of times.
Do you do for emo night? Do you do an Avril Lavigne eyeliner tutorial?
No, I should.
No, but I know at least the emo night that we went to in Dallas.
Lots of Avril Lavigne.
They played Avril Lavigne, and I never wanted to leave quicker.
We play Skater Boy, Girlfriend. It's complicated. She's a big hit.
Complicated as well.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's kind of like towards the end of the night because it's a slower song.
It's her ballad.
Yeah, that's the song to get everyone to leave because it's just like, let's go before this song finishes. Why are we talking still about Avril Lavigne?
The Daily Migs Show.
Steve Migs, are you a big Scorpions fan?
Absolutely not. I don't mind them. I know only 2 songs, to be honest with you, and it's just because growing up on Headbangers Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Rock You Like a Hurricane, but then the one about the Berlin Wall, Winds of Change.
Winds of Change.
Boom, nailed it. You guys don't know what song we're doing?
I have no idea what's
What are you
happening.
talking about? I think we crushed it, Taryn.
Guys, that was a beautiful rendition.
Y'all
No.
sound like bad birds or something. Like birds that are having issues.
Boom.
I think the song is just terrible.
You guys are both staring at me whistling and it's really creeping me out.
Are you not supposed to make eye contact when whistling?
I don't think so.
It is funny when they made this song, they're like, you know what this needs? A whistle intro.
It is not getting better.
Are you serious?
It's so bad.
It's so great.
No.
It's got 1 billion views.
That doesn't mean that they're good views.
It was a great song back in the 90s.
That's
It
me
was
being
a great
like,
song in the 2000s.
that's me being like, hey Sarah, check out this terrible song.
Okay, maybe 1 billion aren't all positive, but probably at least 500,000 are.
Well, a guy named Herman Rarebell used to be the Scorpions drummer. This former Scorpions drummer, who co-wrote the lyrics for Rock You Like a Hurricane, revealed that the title he originally wanted was not Rock You Like a Hurricane.
So rock was a different word?
It was a different word. Yeah.
Ends with a C and a K as well, though, right?
It does. It starts with an F.
That changes the entire meaning to me of the song.
I kind of like it better.
I don't think I've ever... Yeah, I never have done it like a hurricane. I'll tell you that much. It's more like a...
Our apologies to your wife? What's happening
Like
here?
a moist mist?
Like a slight drizzle. I'm going to rock you like a slight drizzle.
Oh, no, poor Sid. I hope that's not your lovemaking song.
Oh, yeah. It's like, get over here, babe. You know what's up.
Those harmonies.
I'm going to take you down to Gorky Park, baby.
And F you like a hurricane, apparently.
Yeah, give you that wind of change. Oh, here's the pop. The magic of the moment. No, it's not working.
I do like that every time Steve has something that he's trying to convince Sarah, he just stares at her to wait for her.
Pumps my fist. Like, come on,
Here it
Sarah.
comes. Here it comes.
Come on, Sarah, you want it.
No, I do not.
Just take it.
I do not want it.
I'm handing it to you.
No thanks.
So, would you be curious to know what F you like a hurricane would sound like? Obviously, we can't play the full deal.
Oh, because I noticed Danny got real scared for a second.
Sweating over there. We do have a version that would give you an idea of what it would sound like.
Isn't it funny that I know he's saying rock, but with the bleep, it instantly makes my brain think he's saying the F word.
Oh, it's
Do you
so
ever
great.
add curses to songs that don't have curses to
Every
them?
day of my life?
Okay, because it's not just me. Do you do it to children's songs?
Probably.
I do. I got busted by Sid one time because I've done it so much in my head that when I start singing the song out loud, I just added the S word. So it's a Peppa Pig song, and it's a cruise ship with a P. So, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you guys know the song, but if you don't.
Why would I know this song?
Did you just see his whole body wiggle? He did like a...
I've never seen your hips move like
You
that.
looked like you were on a cruise.
It's a good song. So I added...
It's not a good song.
It's not a good song, Steve.
False.
What are you guys talking about? Take it back. On the cruise ship. If I ever go on a cruise, this is all I'm listening to.
Oh, but can you put like some like EDM beats behind it?
No, it doesn't. It's perfect the way it is. It's perfect the way it is. But I changed, of course, ship. I put a different letter at the end of that word, and I was started singing, and my wife's like, are you singing the S word? I was like, oh, crap, I didn't realize it.
Did your daughter hear?
She had no idea what was going on.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just in the background. She doesn't notice the difference between the P and the T. And I would say on the whatever seas, I said, Helen on the mother blanket seas.
Oh, my God. Peppa Pig After Dark.
See? It's a better song now.
Now I'm in. Dude, all you got to do is add a beep, and I'm like, yeah,
Now the song
it's
is good.
wild.
Yeah. You guys are missing out on some of the best. I have the Peppa Pig essentials if you need them.
Oh, my gosh.
The Daily Migs Show.
A woman named Lacey Marie uploaded a video of her son from her doorbell camera to TikTok. And her 10-year-old is caught on said camera as he's taking the trash out, venting to nobody about always having to eat chicken.
I like fried chicken.
That's a kid that actually likes eating chicken. Do you remember a certain food before we play the audio that like you were every time your parents made you, you're just like, damn it, I have to eat this crap?
There's a couple
or
things.
This stuff. I know they listen.
There's a couple things. One that haunts my life is like Hamburger Helper.
Yes.
That I just can't. Like, even the little I can picture the little Hamburger Helper logo, and I just want to hurt the guy.
Sometimes my parents would give us just the helper. They wouldn't even give us the hamburger part.
Just the helper part?
Like the noodles. Was
this foreshadowing for you being a plant-based weirdo?
I think it was just maybe times were a little tough and they couldn't afford the hamburger meat. And I was just like, we're just eating the helper.
Yeah, Hamburger Helper was a big one. Also, canned green beans.
Okay.
That one haunts my brain too.
I remember ours. I would always get a little, almost like, oh crap, we're having homemade chicken cutlets or whatever. Like my mom would then also she would cook up the chicken liver.
Oh, no.
And it was always such a struggle. Every time I would eat it, I'd be like, it's not as bad as I thought. But it would always take a lot of convincing for me to even try eating it.
Did you ever come up with a solution to having to eat something? Like I would have my napkin in my lap and I'd put it up to my mouth and spit something that I didn't want into the napkin and then put it back down.
Oh,
so it looked like I was just wiping my face, but I was actually just removing the.
And you just had a napkin full of meat on your lap.
There were probably some canned green beans in there. Well, this poor 10-year-old kid, he doesn't like chicken. And we find out because he rants all the way to the trash can, being sure to get it all out of his system before he makes it back into the house.
More chicken. It's healthy for you. You have chicken every day. Eat this, eat that. Eat more chicken. Keep eating it. It's healthy for you. We get it. You have chicken every day. Oh, this is healthy for you. I want you to grow bigger, so I work out. I don't want no freaking chicken. Nobody wants chicken. Been eating it for a day, every single day of my years.
I love this kid.
Every single day of my years.
I get it. We love chicken.
I mean, I feel like chicken is kind of one of the more popular things to eat. My child will only eat chicken in the form of Dino Nuggets.
Oh, Dino Nuggets are freaking great.
They are great.
They even make plant-based ones now.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah. They don't mess around.
And I think they even make a gluten-free one now for the gluten-free population where the breading is safe to eat.
Whoever's in charge of Dino Nuggets is look, we're going to make sure everybody enjoys these. We don't care what your issue is with food. We're going to figure it out for you.
206-803-ROCK. Feel free to give us a call at any point during the show and weigh in.
Yeah, I mean, if you because we have some people that have been texting and said, oh, my God, liver and onions make me gag every time as a child, and I still gag a little bit thinking about it.
Is that still something people prepare?
Liver?
Liver and onions? Yeah. Do people really, is it a traditional thing? What is the deal with liver and onions?
I don't know. I just know that my grandma made me try it when I was a kid, and I hated it. However, I want to go back and try it with my now refined adult palate and see if I still shut up there. See if I still like it as much as I or hate it as much as I used to. I think I might like it.
See, I see what you mean because as a kid, I don't think when you think about it, it is kind of funny. We used to get so mad when Mom would do a home cooked meal, chicken parmesan. I just want the frozen pizza. Yeah. And I remember looking back now as an adult. What an idiot. We were getting these homemade Italian meals. My mom would just spend the entire day making the sauce and have all the meat inside the sauce, the sausage and the meatballs. It would cook with the sauce all day long.
I want that.
I know. But I remember being so pissed off. I'm like, what, we can't have McDonald's? Yep. We got to have this thing that you've been slaving away in the kitchen for the last 7 hours that's going to taste amazing that I would kill for now as an adult? That was so good.
Have you inherited Italian cooking skills?
No.
None?
No. I mean, I can boil water and I can make pasta, but no, I'm not. I can't do anything.
You're not the culinary. You don't do the culinary work in your house.
The only thing I've ever figured out how to make are tamales, just because I love tamales so much that I spent time on a YouTube tutorial and spent way too much time figuring out how to make tamales to the point where now I make them for Christmas Eve for everybody and my wife's family because they all enjoy the tamales as much as they do.
That's that's a tradition that
I'll
you do.
bring them in sometime. I make tamales.
All right, we've got to talk to Mitchell in Marysville, who is a lover of liver and onions.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Wow.
The same thing, though. I didn't like it when I was a kid and then tried it 10, 15 years ago, and it's great.
Yeah, someone even just texted in saying, they still sell them in some restaurants as well. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, all organ meat is actually really good. Heart and all that.
Do you prepare many organs?
No, just like realistically, that's just like Thanksgiving and Christmas time comes around, use the giblets and whatnot.
No, because Taryn in college at Wazoo, she prepared a lot of organs.
This is true. This is true. Mitchell, question: How do you prepare liver and onions? What is the preparation? I've never done it. I've never had
almost like fried chicken, breaded and fried.
And then just like saute it with the onions.
Well, no, you don't saute it with the onions. You cook the onions separate, and then you put onions on top of the fried liver. So essentially, it's going to look like one of them Salisbury steaks, but with breading on it.
This just shows how clueless I am to cooking. I'm like, you saute it? I know that word. I just put it with the onions. Okay, now I get what you're talking about.
Okay, one other question: when you prepare, is there a specific animal that the liver needs to come from?
I really have never looked too far into that, but I think most of them come from cow, I guess. Hell, I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for the insight on liver and onions, Mitchell.
Dude, somebody's even texted in. I'm 100% with that, dude. I hated liver and onions when I was younger, but now it's one of my favorite things to eat. Have it at least once a week.
I honestly don't think I've had it. I don't think I ever have. Maybe I need to have a taste test.
Although somebody said I'm 1,000% with this kid. My mom made me fried chicken for 6 of the 7 days of the week my entire childhood. Oh. It made me chicken averse.
I would love to have fried chicken made in my family. I don't have any fried chicken makers in my family.
Are you the big cooker in your house, or is it Brad, your husband?
We're probably like 60-40. I probably do 60%. He does 40%.
Is the 40%? I do that too. The 40% is me ordering takeout and picking it up. I'm like, got a sushi.
The Daly Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download, a.k.a. the DMD. Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
The DMD is brought to you by Palace Launch. I've never had this. I'm curious if you have. It's National Spam Masubi Day.
It's so good.
That's like the spam version of sushi, right?
Yeah, it's basically
like
a piece of spam, and it's wrapped in rice and then wrapped in seaweed, and it is so good.
Didn't you have one at our first Mariners game?
Sure did.
That we went to as a crew?
Oh, that's right. They have it. What is that?
Marination.
The marination station.
So if you're going to the game today or tomorrow, go get some spam musubi.
Now, does it really count as being a meat? I mean, is spam really a meat? Or as a plant-based weirdo, can I get a pass?
It's spiced ham.
So, Sarah, you've never had spam either.
Never.
Even when I was eating meat, I never had. I might have had a bite of spam, but never as spam musubi.
Oh, I want that today for
it's that
lunch.
Good.
It's so good.
It's also International Cat Day. I like to give a shout out to. There's a cat coffee place in Puyallup called Catfinated.
Oh, that's adorable.
I only bring it up because we were driving by it, Tatum and I, and we're like, oh, that's funny. And she's like, isn't that the cat place where only the cats can go inside? I'm like, yep. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we bring DJ in there? I wonder what would happen if we brought our dog DJ in there. And I'm not kidding. Her response was, they'd probably kill her. Oh. I was like, excuse me, what? She's like, yeah, Dad, the cats would probably kill DJ. I'm like, you really think that? And then I think she realized I was like a little trouble, but she goes, oh, no, Dad, just kidding. I'm like, I don't know if you're kidding. I think you really think that cats will just murder our dog.
I mean, DJ would be outnumbered.
Yeah, but I think a dog would be okay. Could you bring a dog into a cat coffee place?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, let's go find. Well, I'll go in there with our dogs and be like, try and kick us out. I've never stepped foot in there yet, but I see the sign, Catfinated. I think that's pretty funny. All right, so I have a question for all four of you. What is the dumbest thing that you have ever stolen?
Dumb. I stole.
Besides virginity.
I stole a deep fryer in college.
You did?
From a house. Yeah, my girlfriend and I stole a deep fryer from this other house, and it still had a fish stick in it. We didn't need it, but we stole the deep fryer.
Of all the things you put in your mouth, I wouldn't be surprised if you put a fish stick that you stole from another person's house in your mouth.
What's the dumbest thing you ever stole?
Dumbest thing I've ever it was like a certificate of like the food being the cleanest or whatever at like an IHOP or a Denny's back in college as well, and I had it hanging on my wall in my dorm room.
Nice.
Like with such pride.
College art.
Danny?
A jalapeno.
A single one?
Yeah, that's why, because it was like I forgot to pay for it. So I went back and the line was just ridiculous, so I stole it. It was like literally like probably 15 cents. So that's why it was so stupid.
Thief.
It's like
it would have been so great if you got arrested.
Oh, I've been so good.
Sarah?
A traffic cone.
Oh, nice. Traffic cone.
That's just outside. It's not really stealing, is it?
I mean, somebody just left it there.
I mean, it does have, like, usually painted on it, property of.
I didn't see that when I stole it, Steve.
It's property of Sarah now.
Yeah.
I bring all this up because this guy named Cade, and he got arrested in Florida because, well, he tried to steal a decorative turtle from somebody's lawn. Not even a real turtle, a decorative turtle. And, well, the homeowners, they told police they heard some strange noises around their pool, and video footage did show this Cade guy trying to grab this large decoration that's shaped like a sea turtle. It was finally returned to the owners, and Cade, well, he was charged for burglary and also petty theft as well. The motive for the theft, unknown. I got to imagine maybe alcohol or a bet or a dare was involved.
I love it.
Yeah.
A new study has analyzed touring data from 200 of the most popular acts, and it compared the average ticket prices to the average length of their shows so that we know who's given us the most bang for our buck. As it turns out, Bruno Mars is the costliest artist. He costs $219 per minute, and he is number one. Rounding out the top five, U2 will cost you $2.12 per minute.
Wait, Bruno Mars is not $219 a
sorry.
minute. That's very expensive.
Sorry, $2.19.
I was like, I hope he only plays half of a song if he's charging that much per song.
I can't read decimal points. $2.19 per minute for Bruno Mars. $2.12 per minute for U2. Drake is $1.81. The Rolling Stones are $1.78.
Oh, I see Rush is on there, and it says that you couldn't pay me enough to go see that band.
Wow, rude. Rude. George Strait, $1.77 per minute. You're probably wondering, why is Taylor Swift not on this list? Because her tickets are astronomically priced. Well, she gives you an average of a 3-hour and 21-minute concert.
Boom.
So it's super worth your money.
That's why I told my wife when I took her to see Pearl Jam, she's like, they're playing for 3 hours. I'm like, we're getting our money's worth.
The crazy thing is, I've been to like Dead & Company shows, and those go on forever and ever. Taylor plays even longer than them. Dead & Company, 3 hours and 14 minutes, and then Guns N' Roses follow at 3 hours and 2 minutes.
I didn't realize they played that long.
Yeah.
At the time I saw Guns N' Roses, it was like about 2 hours. It wasn't a 3-hour set.
This last time, it was pretty damn close to 3 hours.
What's the longest concert you've ever been to?
I mean, I don't know, maybe a Foo Fighters concert? They've had a couple where they played really long.
The one at the Showbox went over 3 hours.
Yeah,
that was
so maybe
awesome.
that one.
Yeah, Danny, what about you?
I probably one of the last yellow card, like when they broke up last time in like 2016, they played for like a good 3 hours, and I was like, all right, guys, I get it. You're gonna come back in 6 years, and guess what? They came back in 6 years.
And all of us were in the crowd going, I wish they would just keep playing. Said no one ever. Sarah, was it Taylor Swift?
Absolutely.
I think Fish might be mine because I remember going to their festival in Plattsburgh, New York, and they did like multiple sets. So, and it felt like forever because there was, mushrooms and nitrous.
I was going to say, were you just altered and they only played for 30 minutes?
They might not have even played. For all I know, this was just a figment of my imagination. The Mariners are not a figment of our imagination. They're back at it, taking on the Detroit Tigers at T-Mobile Park. So go check them out for sure. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Christ, compassion, community. These three characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a Realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.